Have you ever been reported by your abuser to your parents? Now, this is my story. I grew up in a small village where, we lived together as one person. And fast forward, I later on lived to the city center where I had to further my education to the secondary education. And this summer holiday, I decided to go back home to spend it with my grandparents. So I went. I was already looking big, clean and matured. So some of these people that we lived with began admiring me, and even the older ones who wanted to, have things to do with me, they would come and tell me, "You really look good. Don't be afraid. Oh, I'm going to use something. I'm going to use protection to protect you. I will use socks." When I talk of socks, you should understand as mature minds. So I always declined. So on this fateful day, this guy came to the house and told my grandparents that I had learned a lot of evil things in the city where I have been. That I am spoiled already. That really caught me off. I had to speak up. I began speaking, not saying exactly what I am going. He has been trying, attempting to do, but I was just speaking out of frustration and anger that this is the same person that wants to have his way with me. Busy here telling my grandparents what I don't understand. So I went this back and forth when my uncle asked me to keep quiet, but I would not keep quiet because I was really looking for a way to expose him, but I didn't know how to go about it. So it went back and forth, and my uncle decided to get a branch of a whip to whip me. At this point, I realized that if I don't speak up, I will either bear the brunt of what I don't know. So I decided to speak up. As I began speaking, he left automatically and ran out of our compound. And this is when my grandma understood that I was only doing this out of frustration, what he has been attempting to do to me. So during this period, my uncle, who had harvested a branch of a whip to whip me, was basically frustrated with the whip in his hand, and he just, went into the house and never uttered a word again. And my grandmother became so bitter that she spoke and spoke and spoke, and we yelled at me that why did I not say it while on time when he was still inside the house, so that he would lock the door and teach him the lessons of his life. So at this point, at least I was relaxed, I was calm, that at least I was able to air my mind. I was able to tell him how I felt. And my grandfather is a soft speaker. He will not speak much, he will listen more. So at this point, my grandfather was still listening and watching to see where this was going to lead to. And eventually, when I let the cat out of the bag, my grandfather was so disappointed. Mindful that these were his friends that came to the compound, and they would drink palm wine together and they would share together, and he thinking that they are his friends, whereas they were busy behind trying to devour his granddaughter. So during my entire stay, during this holidays in the village, this man will not come to our house until I had left. This is some of the things that young girls go through in their lives, and we never speak of some of them. Even end up at the end we raped, and nobody says anything about it. And it was rather just fortunate that during this period, it was just God, because anything could have happened. The village, there are points that are isolated. You can someone on your way, maybe to buy some stuff, and those roads are usually very isolated, and you could get raped. And if you, I don't know, it was just God. It was just God that preserved me throughout the entire time in the village. And Have you ever experienced a thing like this in your life before? Or you have, do you know anyone that has gone through this kind of trauma? Let me know. At this point, I encourage you to please like and subscribe to my channel. If you like what we do, give us a thumbs up. This will help us for our channel to grow and for the algorithm to recommend our video to more people. Have a great time. Bye bye. As for the meal, it was so delicious. I will try to make a detailed video the next time.